Good morning everyone. My name is Tamanna. I am student of BSc Chemistry Honors 3rd year. Today we discuss important topic of thermodynamics and kinetic aspects of metal complexes, that is factors affecting the stability of complexes. Complexes are formed by the interaction between a metal ion and the ligands. The stability of the complex depends upon several factors, of which two are of primarily importance. First, nature of the central metal ion. Second, nature of the ligand. Let us first discuss as to how the central metal ion affects the stability of complexes. The stability of the complex depends further upon first, size of the central metal ion. Small size metal ions form stable complexes. The stability of complexes increase with decrease in the ionic radius of the central metal ion as ion Mn2 positive, Fe2E2 positive, CO2 positive, Ni2 positive, Zn2 positive, Cu2 positive. Ionic radius Pm 91, 83, 82, 78, 74, 69. Order of stability Mn2 positive less than iron 2 positive less than cobalt 2 positive less than nickel 2 positive less than zinc 2 positive less than copper 2 positive. Charge density on the central metal ion. Charge density means ratio of the charge to the radius of the ion. Charge density is higher in cases where the size of the ion is small and carries high charge. It has been found that complexes formed by metal ions with high charge densities are more stable. Smaller and highly charged ions can approach the ligands more closely. As a result, there is greater attraction between the metal ions and the ligands, which results in the formation of a stable complex. In brief, stability of the complex increases with increase in charge on the central metal ion. This is evidenced by the fact that complexes iron 3 positive ions are more stable than those of iron 2 positive ion as summarized. Complexes with larger overall stability constant are more. Formula: iron Cn6 4 negative, iron Cn6 3 negative. Complex hexacyanoferrate second, oxidation state of iron +2, log beta value 8.3, stability less stable. Iron Cn whole 6 3 negative, hexacyanoferrate third, oxidation state of iron +3, log beta value 31, stability very stable. Combination of A and B above shows that it is charge radius ratio which is significant. A large charge radius ratio leads to stable complexes. Electronegativity of the metal ion. Electronegativity of the metal ions plays an important role in determining the stability of the complex. On the basis of electronegativity, metal ions can be classified broadly into two classes. The concept of classification of metal ions was introduced by Ireland Chat Davis accordingly. Class A metals includes the alkali and alkaline earth metals, first transition series, and lanthanides and actinides. Class B metals includes heavy metal ions. These heavy metal ions contain large number of d electrons beyond an inert gas core. Similarly, other heavier electronegative metal ions such as mercury 2 positive, lead 2 positive, cadmium 2 positive cations forms insoluble sulfide salts. The formation of these stable salts indicates that these metals prefer sulfur containing ligands due to considerable covalent character in metal sulfur bond. Second, nature of the ligand. The stability of the complex also depends upon the nature of the ligands. Some of the important factors associated with the ligands are size and charge of the ligand. The size and charge of the ligand determines the stability of the complex. For example, the smaller F negative ions forms stabler complex than the larger chlorine negative ions, as is evidenced by the stability constant of the complex formed. Complex iron F2 positive, log beta value 6, iron Cl2 positive, log beta value 1.3. Basic character. The basicity of the ligand plays an important role. The greater the ease with which the ligand donates electron pairs, the greater is the stability of the complex formed by it. Basicity of a ligand determines how easily it can donate electrons. A strong base is a good electron donor, and many common ligands like Cn negative, fluorine negative, and NH3 are also strong bases. In other words, the greater the base strength of the ligand, the greater will be its tendency to form stable complex. The base strength of a molecule determines the stability of the complex that the molecule forms with H positive ions. It means the ligand which bonds H positive ions firmly should form stable complex with metal ions. There is something common in the formation of an acid and a complex ion as H positive plus base give product acid, M plus ligand give product complex. Thus, fluorine negative ions should form more stable complexes than chlorine negatives, bromine negative, or iodine negative ions. Similarly, NH3 should be a better ligand than H2O. This type of behavior is elegantly observed for class A metals. That includes alkali metals, alkaline earth metals, first row transitions metals, lanthanides and actinides. However, it is not true for class B metals, that is ions of more electronegative elements via gold, palladium, platinum, mercury, lead, etc. Class A metal attracts electrons weakly and form more stable complexes with ligands containing nitrogen, oxygen and fluorine atoms. On the other hand, class B metals forms more stable complexes with ligands containing phosphorus, sulfur, bromine and iodine atoms. Such ligands containing phosphorus, sulfur, bromine and iodine atoms are capable of accepting pi electrons from the metal atoms. In between these two classes, there are metal ions that possesses intermediate character in forming complexes. Such metal ions are referred to as borderline metals. Common example of borderline metals are Mn, W, Ti, Pb, etc. The bonding between a central metal ion and a ligand is due to the donation of electrons by the ligands to the central metal ions. A strongly electron attracting metal ion, that is a metal ion with high electronegativity, is expected to form stable complex. Electronegative metals such as those of copper family, copper, silver and gold, zinc family, zinc, cadmium and mercury, together with palladium, platinum, rhodium, iridium, lead, etc., form stable complexes through covalent bonding. For example, silver forms insoluble halide such as AgX and stable halide complexes AgX2 negative, in which the order of stability is iodine negative greater than bromine negative greater than Cl negative greater than F negative. Values of log beta of silver halides are complex AgF, AgCl, AgBr, AgI. Log beta value of AgF 0.3, log beta value of AgCl 3.2, log beta value of AgBr 4.5, log beta value of AgI 8.0. In brief, the covalent character accounts for the stability of silver halide as one goes from fluorine negative to iodine negative. Presence of ring structure, chelation. The stability of the complexes is greatly increased by chelation. Chelates are cyclic or ring compounds that are formed when a ligand binds the central metal atom ion through two or more donor atoms of a ligand. Such a ligand which binds the metal atom through two or more atoms is called a chelating ligand, and the process is chelated complexes formed by multidentate ligands such as ethylene diamine (EN), acetylacetonate ion (ACAC negative), terpyridine (TER), or ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid (EDTA) have been found to be more stable than those formed by monodentate ligands such as water, NH3 or pyridine C5H5N. This increased stability of the complex containing chelating ligand is called the chelate effect. As an example, the stability of nickel complex with chelating and non-chelating ligand is given below. Complex NiNH36 whole 2 positive, stability constant 10 raised to power 9, log beta value 9, stability is less stable. Nickel En whole 3 and whole power 2 positive, stability constant 10 raised to power 19, log beta value 19, stability is more stable. This increased stability of ethylene diamine complex of nickel over the ammonia complex can be easily explained in terms of the favorable entropy during chelation as shown below. Nickel water whole 6 2 positive plus 6 NH3 give rise to NiNH3 6 2 positive plus 6 water molecule. NiH2O whole 6 whole the power 2 positive plus 3 En give rise to NiEn whole 3 whole the power 2 positive plus 6 H2O. During complexion with ammonia, 6 ammonia molecules displace 6 water molecules as represented in equation 3.6, and there is no change in number of molecules. However, during complexation with ethylene diamine, 3 molecules of ethylene diamine displace 6 water molecules as represented in equation 3.7, and there is an increase in the number of molecules particles on the right hand side of the equation. In other words, the entropy of the system increases. This increase in the number of molecules decreases the order in the system, and consequently the entropy of the system increases. In brief, the stability of the chelated complex can be explained due to an increase in the entropy of the system. Number of chelate rings. A chelate in which more number of rings are formed is more stable. A chelate in which more number of rings are formed is more stable. In other words, the larger the number of chelate rings in a complex, the greater is the stability of the complex. A comparison of the stability constant for some complexes is given below. Copper NH342 positive, number of chelating rings 0, log beta value 12.6. Copper En2 2 positive, number of chelate rings 2, log beta value 20. Complex Cu-triene whole the power 2 positive, number of chelate rings 3, log beta value 20.5. Where triene is triethylene tetraamine H2N CH2 CH2 NH CH2 CH2 NH CH2 CH2 NH2 and lone pairs present on nitrogen atom. For sake of clarity, the chelating behavior of triene towards copper 2 positive ions depicting 3 rings is shown below. Our next factor is size of the chelate rings. The stability of the chelate depends primarily upon the size of the ring formed. Unlike organic ring systems, metal chelates with 5-membered rings have been found to be more stable. This is because the metal atoms are larger in the size than the carbon atoms in organic molecules. In addition, the bond angle the metal atoms form LML in square planar or octahedral complexes are 90 degree, in contrast to optimum angle of 109 degree 0.5 minute for carbon in conventional organic compounds. A number of stable 5-membered chelate rings are formed with various chelating ligands via ethylone, diamine, oxalate ion, OX2 negative, glycine GLY, and dimethyl DMG. It is important to mention that only those 5-membered chelates are more stable than 6-membered chelates where atoms on the rings are joined only by single sigma bonds. However, chelating ligands such as acetylacetone form stable 6-membered rings having double bond or unsaturation in the rings. For example, acetylacetone forms neutral complexes with trivalent metal such as TiACAC whole 3, chromium ACAC whole 3 and cobalt ACAC whole 3, where M is equal to Ti, Cr, Co. In these complexes, the rings are symmetrical with metal single bond O bonds equal in the length, the carbon single bond O bonds and the two CC bonds are equal in length as a result of resonance equivalence. Rings of size greater than 6 are known but are not very stable. The instability of higher membered rings can be attributed to the extra energy required to bring the coordinating atoms of the ligands closer to the metal ions for bonding against electrostatic forces. Decreased effective concentration of the other end of the ligand for large chelating molecules that form 7 or 8 membered rings. Scarcity of finding sterically non-crowded ring configuration. Steric effects. Ligands containing larger bulkier groups form less stable complexes than the smaller groups. This is because the bulkier groups present near a donor atom cause mutual repulsion. As a result, the metal ligand bond becomes weaker and accounts for the reduced stability of the complex. This effect is called steric hindrance. For example, ethylene diamine EN forms stable complex than those of the corresponding bulkier tetramethyl substituted derivative CH3 whole 2 NCH2 CH2 and CH3 whole 2. So this is our important topic of thermodynamics and kinetic aspects of metal complexes, in which we study factor affecting the stability of metal complexes. Thank you.